I think my plushie fell onto the floor. Oopsies. Hello. Not great, if I'm being honest. Thank you, I appreciate it. Hello, hello. When you send the super chats, it does the way super chats work is, say you send me $10, like $10 flat. YouTube takes 30%. I would have $7. Then after that, YouTube automatically takes taxes out firsthand when I receive the payment. So I would probably keep about $5. If you're wanting to send direct payments to me, and then I wouldn't get that until December 21st in my YouTube paycheck. If you're wanting to support me directly, I do have a Ko-fi page. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate super thanks. I'm not complaining. I'm just explaining this because somebody asked. So no, it does not go directly to me. Yeah, the way it works is, so for AdSense, it's called Google AdSense. Basically, so say I make $100 in October, I have to wait till November 21st to get that money because it finalizes and then the paycheck is at the end of the next month. And I have to have over $100 for it to get paid. So if I make $90, I don't get paid for that month. Because that's what happened in October, which is why I don't get paid till December. Because I only made like less than $100 in October, so it transferred over. I beg you, please never send more than $100 at once to the person that said they're going to send $500. If you're going to give me a lot of money, I very much implore you to at least commission me. That way you are getting something in return. I do not earn that much. I do not need that much money. That is insane. The money I get, it's just, I just save up for stuff like an instrument or fursuits. I'm not like paying bills or anything yet, so please do not worry about sending me that much money. No, genuinely speaking, if you're wanting to send people that are like, I'm going to send you a bunch of money, please at least commission me or buy something. Don't just donate that much money. That will weigh on my conscience and I won't be able to sleep at night. Yeah, and that's the thing. People will also be like, I'm going to send you this much money, and then they never do it, which also, it's like, why are you doing that? I'm drawing my, like, Among Us Sona right now. I'm going to be so dead ass. Yeah, just raise this false hope. Like, and there's no pressure to anyway. Like, I don't care if you send me money or not. Like, people watching my videos also supports my channel, so no pressure. Yeah, but I'm kind of YouTube taking like that much money because like okay, 30%, whatever. But then taxes too, and then I have to pay taxes on it when taxes happen. It's like, bro, please. Yeah, I do art commissions. I currently have no queue. Orange shirt I have on my hoodie. I'm wearing something other than black. I didn't realize y'all could see it. I am low-key. I'm gonna be so for real. I'm wearing one of my work uniforms because it's comfortable under my hoodie. I don't work there anymore, but I'm wearing one of my work uniforms. I didn't even realize y'all could see I was wearing orange. Why are my eyes so freaking watery? Bye, lampshade. If you want to see my masks, I have mask tour videos up. No, no meatloaf. Oh, Chino, it's the guy that for some reason immediately sees my post, like literally every time. It's like, bro, are you stalking my post channel? I say this lightheartedly. How would you guys feel if I opened up a custom Among Us character slot? Like turning people's characters into Among Us characters on my commissions board? How do we feel about that, chat? If you want to see a different mask, you know what you could do? You can go look at the mask stores. I'm not going to stop what I'm doing. Fermi in London? I want to go to a Fermi other than the Fizzy Fox. Which the last Fizzy Fox meeting was probably the best out of the two I've been to because there's actual stuff to do. You know, I go to cons, but like they're starting to get old now because all there is vendors and panels, and it's like the majority of people there are neurodivergent or have ADHD. Can we please have stuff to, I don't know, do? Like that'd be really nice. Furries do quadrobics? It depends on the furry. You don't have to be a furry or a therian to do quadrobics. That's just one of those things that's like, it's not really specific to one thing. Oh my gosh, the Glisten profile picture that I sat there and panicked about on a couple streams ago is back. Thank you so much for the super chat. Always my favorite jump scare to see. Among Us Sona. Because why not? Is you gonna make is gonna be about you? I don't think anyone's ever made like a detailed video about me before. Paper Dragon right now? Pick some random emojis. I don't know. Hello. I don't know. That person's Glisten profile picture looks like he's seen some shit. Okay, do-wop, wop. I don't know, Among Us commissions sound fun to make. And you know, could be a cheaper option, since my commissions are, I don't want to say expensive, because it's like I'm paying myself like this time to do the skill, because you know, it's taken me years to get where I am art-wise. And I've Googled like art price range, price ranges. I cannot speak today, and I'm like in the middle of what it says the high and low for charging art should be. It's not weird. It's not weird that if you find my voice comforting. I don't really take offense to that. I went through a really big Among Us phase, so I just have the knowledge on how to draw Among Us characters. It's just sitting in my brain. I'm not Therian, but okay. We're at 41,053 subscribers. Friendly reminder, if you're not subscribed, like, what are you doing? Kinda lame, but okay. You enjoyed Mind Hearing? I forgot I made that joke. Oh, I made a community post. It was late at night. Like, I was so sleep deprived when I wrote that post on my channel. But I was just like, it's not mind reading, guys. It's mind hearing. There isn't freaking subtitles. And, like, it wasn't supposed to even be a joke. I just take things really literally. And y'all thought I was joking, so I guess it's just a joke now. But, like, hear me out. It's not mind reading. It's mind hearing. Because you're not reading subtitles. So what are you reading? The frick are you reading? Anyway, thank you so much, BloodP3, for the super chat. Yeah, unless you see the subtitles, then it's mind hearing. It's not mind reading. Be so for real. Gosh. Had to see with that mask. Mish. I can see you, but you can't see me. I'm like a spy. Wow, guys. So cool. Epic. Dude, I'm surprised no one brings up that one of my dad. Because there was one time, yeah, you didn't see, yeah, the second, not Cheeto, you were there, I'm pretty sure, when it happened. So my mom had made chili dogs, and wanted my dad to come tell me that there was chili dogs in the kitchen. So my dad will not shut up about this, by the way. So the second time that, hey, I'm streaming happened, he had slammed open the door and screamed chili dog. He will not let go of that. He will randomly, when I'm streaming and he hears me upstairs, he will deadass text me chili dog in all caps. If he hears me talking to myself, he will text me chili dog in all caps. Every time I say I'm about to go stream, he'll be like, I'm gonna say chili dog on your stream. Buddy, let me live. I have face revealed before, that's the funny part. I am like low-key insecure about what I look like, so I did it once. And then I didn't do it again. I know like a handful of people saw it. I know not Cheeto did. am 16. Thank you, Nachito. Yeah, fun fact, Nachito, that picture was literally from 2023. I do not take requests. If you have art requests, I do have commissions. Money. I'm joking. Only halfway. My commissions are open. Y'all should, like, help me get to 100k. I would have put the poll in, but I'm gonna be dead ass. I was too lazy to do that today. I love how people, like, will super chat me not knowing I'm about to go blow it all on the Miniverse things. Because I bought 2 on sale with Via. Like, they're the little mini brands, except, like, there's resin and you build them. And, like, it's too cold. Like, the sun is not bright enough to harden them. I tried. So I deadass went on Amazon, bought a resin lamp, and 3 more at 3 in the morning. In my defense, I had just got done, like, having a breakdown, and I earned that shit. What brand is the sweatshirt you're wearing? I honestly don't know. I got it from Walmart, like, 2 years ago. I am not a Therian. It's like almost 5 o'clock. Okay, but like, okay, I have like mini figurines of my OCs that I made out of clay, and I low-key want to do like a little bit of stop motion with them. Not like anything fancy, just bullshit videos that I can make when I'm bored. And it's okay. They may be boring, but at least when you watch that, you get a break from hearing the same 2-digit number brain rot meme over and over again. Take your pick. Would you rather have a slow video that doesn't have much editing, or would you rather hear that damn, like, cinnamon stick looking bitch again? I shouldn't say that. I don't know. I just heard my aunt and cousin get here and they don't know I'm streaming, but I heard the door shut. And I'm really hoping my cousin does not open the door and be like, hey, real name? Like, she wouldn't do it on purpose, but I'm kind of scared she's going to. I do go to conventions. Because my aunt was stuck at the phone store. It's like going to a damn car dealership for a while, so I didn't know when she'd be back. I told my mom, I was like, hey, when my aunt and cousin get here, can you, like, tell them I'm streaming? That way they don't dox us, you know? Thank you, Pookie. But, like, last time I asked my mom to do that when my dad was coming home, she did it, and my dad opened the door and screamed, chili dog. She breathes with her nose. How do you know that? Oh, wait. I thought you meant, like, I didn't see the question before then. So I thought the question was, like, are you a mouth breather or a nose breather? And all I saw was she breathes with her nose. And I was like, who told you that? Hey, you can just tell? I don't know. I thought that was kind of funny. What do you mean I sound like a nose breather? What is that supposed to mean? I can't, bro, is that like an insult or is that like neutral? How many OCs do I have? Buddy, you think that I keep count? I don't freaking know. I don't know, please help me. Shoo up. I make my masks, most of them. I have 3 that I did not make. Silly Moth, Lampshade, and someone else I do not remember the username of, but I'm pretty sure I tagged it in the unboxing video. I think it was like some complicated username. Lampshade was a lot easier to remember, so I'm sorry if you're here and watching this. least 50. I'm from planet Earth. That's what you think. You ever going to write a book? I am, actually. I am almost done with it. It should be out in less than 2 months, estimatingly. Unless I just freaking give up. Because I ordered the print copy, and I fricked up. So, I'm having to read the entire thing, and it's 354 pages, so... Started yesterday. And I'm already frustrated, so that's probably gonna take me a pretty long damn time. Eventually. Hold on, I'm going to... I'm just gonna put that up here, that way I don't have to keep reminding people to subscribe, because I know that gets annoying to hear if you're staying here the entire time. I know how annoying that is to hear. Subscribe every 5 minutes, so you can just deal with it in the corner instead. You're a human, not a fox. I didn't say it was a fox either. So, okay. What do you mean it's not my fault, though? It's like, it's not your fault. I'm the one that wrote the book. What do you mean it's not my fault? I'm the one that put the words on the page. Yes, it is. I don't know, life's been hard. Dude, every time I see someone be like, everyone, all I think of is like everybody makes mistakes. It wasn't a typo. I literally had Mypin say like his mom had hazel eyes, and literally the next damn page say, and I get my blue eyes from my mom. It's like, how did I miss that? How did I actually miss that? And there's a couple more typos where the typos are just like simple things where I forgot a letter or like I forgot a comma. So I'm just rereading it. There's like a typo every like 20 to 40 pages. Sometimes every 10, you know. It's like one a chapter and it's like minor stuff. So I am just going back again to hopefully finalize it and get all of it done. There's too many furries! Okay. Good. Maybe you'll stop talking. Did y'all see the thing where there was somebody in, like, there's like multiple, I don't know. You know, I'm not getting political today. We're not gonna do that. No. I think I'm gonna go a day without starting shit. I'm gonna be nice today. You know what? Screw it. I'm changing this to purple. I want to be purple instead. I'm just gonna collect reminder of. Yeah, someone like dead ass came onto my channel and was like, "You seem like you have unresolved trauma," and then just left. And I was just kind of sitting there like, damn, okay. That's a little crazy, but okay. By the way, Kitsune, did you tag me in it? Because I have so many people be like, I drew you fan art. I made something for you, and then not tag me in it. Like, buddy, I want to see what you made me. Like, this is a friendly reminder. If you do any fan edit, fan art, whatever, you gotta tag me in it. I want to see what you made. I really do. Like, I care. Like, this is a friendly reminder to everybody else. Because this is a reoccurring problem. When you do something for me, you gotta tag me in it. You put the little @ symbol, and then you put my username. And then I have my mentions, and then it pops up a little notification that says, this user tagged you in a post. This user tagged you in a video. And then I can see the fan art you made me. If you make me something, and you spent time out of your day to do it, I want to make sure I can see it and actually acknowledge the fact that you did, because I do care. Should you pull your tooth frontwards or backwards? It depends what angle it is hanging from if you're trying to pull your tooth. I'm 16, I haven't had a loose tooth in a long time. This AI, how dare you! I am not AI. You think AI could capture my essence? Hell no. I'm too unpredictable. Please don't tag me in stuff unrelated to my channel, please. You're welcome to put your art projects in my community tab. That way other artists that also follow me can see it. But please do not tag me. In the most respectful way possible. You want to see my face? No. You're weird. Anyway. I reported you because you're a child on here. I am 16 plus, which is the actual YouTube guideline. Are you kidding me? I am literally 16. I have my own car. I literally have my own car. You can't just say, oh, I'm sorry, because you already freaking did it. If you're under 13, you need to get off my channel. I'm just gonna say this. We are not going to have a debate about this. If you are under 13, you need to get off my channel. There is no, well, I'm 12 and I can handle it. No, that is my boundary. If you're not respecting that, then we can see your double chin. Who gives a shit, because all bodies are built differently. My doctor says I'm healthy. My blood work says I'm healthy. So why should I give a shit? Other people have double chins. Who gives a shit? We're not gonna do this body negativity here. Literally seek God. I'm literally not crashing out. You do realize that when I cannot speak. When you give me hate comments, you earn me more money. It's fine if you want to, go right ahead. God is watching you. Jesus sees what you are doing right now. I want you to know that. I want you to know, one, God is watching you leave all these hate comments to someone. It's sinful. I'm not afraid to say it. You are being very sinful people, and even if you're not a Christian, you are giving me money when you engage in my content. You are fueling my career. I am a Christian, and I would never treat someone that shitty. So leave all the hate comments you want, but I want you to know that I do have a job. I worked in customer service. Yeah, that's the thing. If you're not a Christian, that's chill. Everyone has different beliefs. And Christians aren't supposed to say cuss words. Christians aren't supposed to use cuss words to insult somebody, and it depends on the curse word. I think the F word is a sin because it actually means something that is really nasty. Same with stuff. Same with a couple other words that I'm not gonna say on here. If I were to go and call someone a B word, yeah, that's a sin. If I were to just say damn, what's the issue? Shit just means crap. But if I called someone like a shithead, like, that would be sinful because I am using it to insult somebody. I'm furry, yes. I do work. Do you? Because clearly you're using the F word as a way for your lack of grammar. When people use the F word to insult me, all that it shows me is you lack the knowledge to form better structure, I cannot talk. When you use the F word to insult someone, all that shows me is you lack the brain power to use a better word other than the brain rot that is consuming your life to where you feel the need to go, you're an effing furry. I do not believe I am an animal. Did you know that assuming things about people is also very sinful? Did you know that even when someone is being a sinner, we're supposed to hate the sin and love the sinner? So when you are assuming things about me that are sins that I am not currently doing, you are just being hypocritical by doing another sin. And not to mention, not even everyone is a Christian. I a Christian myself. Do I spread the gospel? Yes. When people ask me if things are okay or not okay, I will tell them. I am not going to lie to someone, but at the same time, I am not going to go into somebody else's space and force my religion, because when you are going onto other people's channels and screaming at them to repent, that is not spreading the gospel. That is being a huge hypocrite, and that is being a jerk. And the only reason that you guys are getting mad that I am saying that is because you know that I'm right, and you don't have an actual rebuttal, because you cannot bring in biblical evidence to where it would say that I am wrong. And the only thing that you have to say is, well, you're not an animal, which I never claimed to be. I know I'm not an animal. If this is acting like an animal, then you're doing the same thing because you are on your phone or device, or electronic device, I'll give you that. Maybe not phone. Typing, I can do the same thing. You're talking. You are forming sentences. Mind you, they're the same ones that I hear a million times a day, so what makes you think I'm going to care if you say it again? If you don't like furries, there's a difference between not liking being a furry and not liking furries. If you don't like the hobby, I am completely fine with that. I don't like football. I keep using that as an example, I know. I don't like football, but I'm not going to harass someone that does like football. Are they harming me? No. Are they forcing me to play football? No. Am I forcing you to wear a fursuit? I didn't think so. Am I forcing you to wear a mask? No. Am I making you stay on the stream? No. You are engaging with my content and creating me money. So if you really hated furries that bad, why would you support one? Because that's what you're doing. I think people, dude, that's the thing. Personally, I believe LGBTQ is a sin. At the same time, I have friends, I have mods, I've had coworkers that are gay, non-binary, etc., and I treat them like they're people because they are. We disagree religiously and politically. That does not mean that that makes up who they are as a person. Just because someone is gay and I find it sinful does not mean that they're a bad person or I'm going to go harass them. They're still people that deserve respect. I don't know what... I think... Oh my gosh, LGBTQ... Could someone, like, type it out for me? Because there's a lot that don't fit. It's like, pretty much anything but cis or straight. Like, I'm pretty... Correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure that's what the plus is. I am religious, yes. I am not a Therian, and I do not think I am an animal. There's a difference between spreading the message of God and being a jerk. There's a difference between going, I have a very good solution. You could always say, do you think you're an animal? You know how good of a question that is? Because I don't think I am an animal. And yet that is the point that all of you keep making towards me as you saying that I'm not a Christian. How would you know what I believe in without asking? You speak facts, thank you. Yeah, that's the thing. I do think LGBTQ is a sin, but at the same time, I don't let people be homophobic. Being homophobic is also sin. Okay, I got disconnected for a second. That's the thing. If somebody's gay, I am going to treat them the exact same way that I would treat someone that's straight. If someone is a Therian, I don't agree with the ideology, but I'm going to treat them the exact same way that I treat someone that is not a Therian. No, Cheeto, I'll turn it on in a second, okay? I am going to turn on slow mode, so it's easier for you. But I don't know. I want to get this out of my system. I had a rough day. I feel like yelling at people. Anyway. Yeah, it's like if you're going to spread the gospel, bring up an actual point of something that I am doing that is wrong. Yeah, even though I'm religious and disagree with a lot of people, my job as a Christian is also to, not be a jerk for no reason. Because everyone is a sinner, so... Okay, but a curse word is not a curse word until you make it a curse word. You do realize that people made up what curse words are, right? Cursing at someone is insulting them. You are taking this very literally. That is your opinion, and I can respect that, but you're not going to bash me for mine. I'm not taking my anger out on other people. I am defending myself. I think the reason y'all think I'm yelling is because, one, I naturally speak very loud, and two, I'm not trying to use this as an excuse, but I have Asperger's syndrome, which is a form of social autism, and sometimes my voice is more monotone and aggressive than what I am thinking. So if you guys think I'm yelling, that's not my intention. So I do apologize. That's not what I'm trying to do here. I am not gonna sugarcoat and be like, oh my gosh, thank you so much, and get a nicer quality mask. I'm sorry that I'm not gonna read out the person's username because they meant that with good intentions, but that was so rude. I appreciate the super chat, but get a better quality mask. That is so rude, no matter how you meant it. Yeah, I'm not gonna read out their username because I don't want people to, see the stream after and try to go hunt them down. So I'm not gonna read it out loud. But that was That was a little rude. Yes, not Cheeto. Like the B word, it was not a cuss word. It literally was meant to explain female dogs. People made it into a curse word. What can you do to support me? Honestly, just watching my videos supports me. Steam frame, steam machine. Stream frame? I don't know what that question means. Like, would you mind, like, explaining what you mean by that question? Because I genuinely don't know what that question is. Like, I'd love to answer you, but I don't know what you're saying. What if someone stubs their foot and curses? Nope. I mean, I personally, the F word does actually mean something that's very bad. So I do pray for repentance when I say the F word. Because I think the last time, because, you know, like, I'm not ashamed to say when I sin. You know, everyone does it. There's no shame because we're all saved. Because I had tried to make ramen, and I accidentally poured boiling hot water on my hand and screamed the F word. And I prayed before bed about it. I view that as a curse word because it does have a bad meaning. And the people that are like, buddy, everything you're saying I've heard a million times before. Anyway, we're at 41,164. It was very painful. That is why I accidentally said the F word. Christians hating is a sin. Christians calling out sins is not sinful, and that does not count as judgment. But when you are assuming someone's belief, that they believe something and saying they're sinning, that is judgment because you were assuming something. If that makes sense at all. If it doesn't, I can try my best to word that. Yeah, that's the thing. Everyone has different opinions on how they interpret some things in the Bible, which some things, you know, you can interpret. But stuff like words like cursing, I can see how somebody would interpret that differently and take it very literally. But that is not my belief. If you believe that, cool. You know, we have different belief systems. Yeah, I do not allow the F word on my chat. If you do on your channel, that's your choice. Yeah, to that person that super chatted that I said was a little rude earlier, I'm going to reiterate this. I do, if you're still watching this, I am grateful for the super chat, and I appreciate the support, but to me, that came off as a little like, whoa, I could just be overreacting because I don't catch things very easily, and I do tend to overreact to some things, but to me, that kind of came across as, your mask is not very good quality, to me. I'm not saying that's your intention, and I may have came across as a little snarky earlier, and I apologize if I did, because at the time, I was kind of starting to get mad, so I apologize if that did come across as snarky. Like saying fluff or frick instead of the F word, I don't find a problem with that. Dude, IBS Paint is not, my tablet is not working, what the heck? Hello? I don't support the LGBTQ community, but I still respect it because they're still people. I don't think that person heard what I said. I can tell them in the future. Yeah, at the end of the day, even though I think it's a sin, other people might not. And it's my job to educate them, not force them to do something. Because at the end of the day, that is between them and God. Yeah, I kind of feel bad. I think I got a little bit too mad at that person. So again, I'm sorry if I sounded very mad or I came across as very snotty. I do apologize, genuinely speaking. Supporting a community and respecting it. I don't agree with LGBTQ. I don't think that it's right. I think that it is against God, as it says so in the Bible. But respecting is saying, hey, I don't agree with you. I can still value you as a person and respect you, even though I don't agree with what you are doing. You're still a good person. You know, assuming. Yeah. Biggest difference is, yeah, I don't support it. I think it's a sin. I'm not going to tell you it's right, but at the same time, that doesn't define you as a person. So if you're a good person and you're doing something I don't agree with, you know, I am still going to treat you like a person, because one thing does not define your entire life. I am a furry, yes. I think a lot of Christians don't know that it is a sin, because it is in the Bible. It is very much in the Bible. Or just claim, well, that's not what the Bible meant, but it does say it 25 times. Yeah, me and Nachito very much disagree on a lot of things. But Nachito's my moderator because I know that Nachito's not going to get, you know, what's the word? Nachito's not going to be a brat about it if I say something that Nachito doesn't agree with. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say here. I know Nachito's not gonna be like, well, anytime I bring something up. Same with my other mods. I disagree with a lot of my mods, but they don't go anytime we disagree on something. And I can respect that. Do I believe in having armrests on couches? Yes. You know, every day I think that I'm prepared for questions, and then there's some days that I get questions that they're not like bad questions. I just don't expect it. Now, what I'm not going to respect is people being like, God is gay, God is trans. That I am not going to. God does not have any romantic relationship to anybody. I'm okay with everyone as long as they're respectful and they're not actively hurting somebody else. Yeah, you're welcome here if I don't disagree. If I disagree with you, you're still welcome on my channel. That's the point of my channel, is to come to common ground. Not Cheetah, what's the first one that you typed out? Oh, Orange had a question. Where? Okay. You made ice cubes out of Dr. Pepper. Yeah, but then it still waters it down because then it's not fizzy. Yes, the Bible does say not to change what you are. That's the thing. The thing with self-expression and changing who you are something that can be taken off, like a clothing accessory or a bracelet, for example, is not changing who you are. It is adding on to what you are. But for me, like, getting a tattoo would be changing what you look like permanently. You dropped your full soda can. Oh no. So with the thing of changing who you are, wearing a mask, you are expressing yourself, not changing who you are. Now, if you permanently glued your mask to your face or something, that would be changing who you are. Does that make sense at all? Yeah, because like if you put a bracelet on, you're not changing who you are. You are not changing who you are in God's image. You know, but if you like, I don't know, got a piercing, you are changing the way God made you. Which my opinion is, if with piercings and stuff, if it was supposed to be there, then why does your body try so hard to close the gap back up after you get a piercing? That's just my take on that too. I do believe tattoos are sinful even if they are religious tattoos, because you are harming your body and actively putting a foreign substance in your body, and you are permanently changing your body. Which is what I don't get about it's like the middle-aged southern woman. They're really bad about that. It's the people that literally have like piercings in their ears and they're like, tattoos are sinful. It's like, you are such a hypocrite, bro. You are such a hypocrite. Because how you gonna temporary tattoos? Nope, you're not you're not harming your body. You're expressing yourself, and you're not permanently changing your appearance. I am 100% against plastic surgery. The only time that I think plastic surgery is okay is when people get into accidents and they need to reconstruct like whatever part of their body so they can live a normal life. Yeah, for burn victims, that I am okay with. But plastic surgery, when it is not from an accident, I do not think is okay. Like getting Botox, like, dyeing hair, that's not permanent, that's fine. But that's the thing, there's a difference between medical Botox and plastic surgery Botox. Like, one of my family members had to have Botox for trigeminal neuralgia help, because my dad has a, condition called trigeminal neuralgia. It was not cosmetic, you can't even tell. See, that was for, health reasons, not changing appearance reasons. Yeah, I would say plastic surgery and reconstructive surgeries are different. I am fine with reconstructive surgeries. I am not fine with plastic surgeries. Smoking and vaping is a sin because you are actively damaging your body. I do agree with the point that people are saying that you can't help if you're gay or straight. I do agree with that. You cannot help the thoughts you have. The thoughts of thinking gay thoughts is not a sin. It's acting on it is what makes it the sin. So yeah, the people, yeah, like having a gay thought, that does not make you sinful. It says it 25 times in the Bible that a man should not lay with another man, and etc., etc. Are physical scars a sin? No. That's the thing. I'm going to talk about self-harm for a second, because I've been asked this question before, and I feel like we're getting there anyway. With self-harm, is it a sin? Yes. I have also struggled with it, I'll be for real. I haven't in a while. I've been clean for a very long time. But it is a sin. But God also forgives, and my freaking aunt just texted me chili dog. I swear to gosh, these people. Anyway, off topic for a second, but, I've had people come to me and say that they've self-harmed before and ask me if they're going to hell, which makes me very sad. You are not going to be punished eternally because you have struggled with self-harm. It is a sin, but at the same time, I have empathy, I have sympathy. My heart goes out to people that are struggling with that. when you're a Christian, you follow the Bible. You can't pick and choose what you believe in. If you're a Christian, you follow the full Bible. That is not something that we can agree to disagree on. You can choose how you interpret it, but if something is blatantly if you are picking and choosing what you believe in the Bible, then you are not 100% believing in Christ, because that is those are the words of God himself. Now, if you're not a Christian, I can't, tell you what you believe and don't believe in. But being a Christian is believing in the Bible. Picking and choosing, like, you can believe in God and not be a Christian because other religions believe in God, but yeah, you believe in the Bible or you don't. It's not like I believe in this thing. You can go to I do believe that you can go to other religions and choose to take something and use it in your life to be a better person. I do believe that you can do that. Not every Christian is super insane and religious. I think that the shape of your ears defines your spine composure. See, that's the thing. I think I'm prepared for questions that I'm not. I don't know. I don't freaking know, man. How am I supposed to know that? I mean, my friend has scoliosis. She got average ears. I don't think so. I don't believe that. I think if you are anti-church, then you are not really Christian-like. But I don't go to church. Some people choose to worship in a group, and some people prefer to worship by themselves, and I don't find an issue with that. Do I believe that you should try a couple churches before you decide it's not for you? Absolutely. I have been to 3 or 4 churches several times. I have ADHD and Asperger's syndrome. I get very overwhelmed, and I can't learn anything. It's not for me. I have tried. Yeah, being a Christian is not, I believe in God, I'm good now. Yeah, pray, repent, read the Bible. I personally, I pray before bed every night. Yeah, fighting in a war and, oofing somebody. I don't remember what the verse in the Bible is, but it is said that unjustly oofing somebody is sinful, but when you are oofing someone on accident in self-defense to protect the loved one, that it is excused because you are acting in self-defense. I don't remember what the Bible verse is. I would fact check me on that. I don't confidently know. So please fact check that before taking that to heart. I very much implore you to do that. I still feel bad for being mean to that person earlier. I've also seen a couple churches not be very Christian-like. What does scoliosis have to do with being homophobic? Wait, what? Oh, those were 2 different comments, okay. I was about to be like, wait, what? My friend having scoliosis, it slowly got worse as she gets older. She's gonna have to probably get surgery. It's Silly Moth, by the way. Silly Moth has talked about it openly. Yeah, I'm probably going to fly down there next year when she gets surgery if I can. So, probably gonna save up for over the summer and hopefully get a plane ticket to go down there, because that is a very, very traumatizing surgery. Yeah, but yeah, the person that said that there is homophobic people, I 100% agree with you. I don't agree with being homophobic. I think being homophobic is a sin. I think her back is at like a 48-degree angle right now. I am going to go because this stream has been very overwhelming. I am gonna go now. Goodbye. Have a good day, and if I offended anyone, Genuinely, I am sorry. And Nutshido, I forgot to turn on subs only mode. I promise I did not do that to you on purpose. I genuinely forgot to do that. This was very overwhelming. Goodbye.